Hey guys, Help here. Gonna be doing a reaction to Samurai Jack vs. Afro Samurai Death Battle. I have no idea who the hell this Afro Samurai is, but I definitely know Samurai Jack. I actually saw even clips of the final ending of Samurai Jack. I couldn't find the originals because I don't watch TV anymore, so thank goodness for YouTube. But yeah, I guess we'll see. I don't know who knows, maybe Afro Samurai's more OP, but we'll see. 3, 2, 1.
This episode is brought to you by Honey, the free shopping tool that automatically finds the best promo codes on the web so you get the best prices for everything you buy online.
Very well.
We use it all the time.
I'm using it right now. Look, I just saved $5 on pizza.
There's no reason not to add Honey to your browser today. It's free, just takes 2 clicks to install, and
Too good
will
to be
save
true.
you money.
Click the link below to add Honey to your browser for free.
Or go to joinhoney.com/battle. That's joinhoney.com/battle.
Easier to open it with your mouth. Got on root beer.
Among the soldiers of history, the samurai is one of the most prestigious and dangerous.
So let's pit two of the best
known
of
for
them in
their
a fight to
suicide
the death.
rates.
Samurai Jack, the warrior prince lost
When they
in
fail,
time.
they
And Afro Samurai, who's one cold-blooded mother effer. He's Whiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Long ago, in a distant land, Aku,
Samurai
the
Jack was always
shape-shifting
so
master
cool.
of darkness, unleashed an unspeakable evil.
But a foolish samurai warrior wielding a magic sword
actually
stepped
a really
forth
good
to
cartoon to
oppose
watch.
me. I mean him.
And that nameless samurai became known as Jack.
Jack was out.
Yeah, that's where he got his name.
Jack.
It's funny, his whole
Doesn't
name,
really
whole
strike
life, no one
fear into your
ever
enemies.
gave him an
Young
actual
Jack
name.
was the son of a Japanese emperor who had imprisoned Aku years before.
It's like,
However,
why not
upon
name your
Aku's
kid
return,
at
the
the
emperor
day of
and
his
his
birth?
army
Seriously.
were quickly defeated. The last of all hope remained in the hands of his son.
Oh, look how small he is. Well, to
And
prep
how
for
many-
beating the snot out of Aku, little
Mentally
Jack
scarred
traveled
he
the
is
world,
from watching
training
Dad
with the
and his
best
village
of
be
the best.
destroyed.
Most notably, he learned horseback riding from a sheikh, staff fighting in Africa, wrestling from gladiators, axe throwing from a Russian boyar, mounted combat from the Mongols, martial arts from Shaolin monks,
And archery from freaking Robin Hood. You know, everyone's favorite talking fox. Ooh, the lolly.
wrong Robin Hood.
That's your opinion.
That's still a good
Jack's
Robin
progress
Hood. I
was
like that cartoon.
exceptional. At just 8 years old, he defended a whole village from a band of marauders.
All before he could even legally drink the good stuff. 17
Didn't know
years
about that.
later, he was ready for the final boss. He just needed one more thing. His pajamas.
No. His katana.
Katana, pajama, tomato, Alfredo. It's all the same. But before Jack could put his training to good use, Aku pulled a bitch
Using the
move
Naruto
and zapped
ninjas
him hundreds
music.
of years into the future.
What a waste. Just like when you spend 4 sleepless years struggling through college and then find out too late that nobody cares about your English major.
Graduated from the School of Evil Science or something.
Well, you still have to pick a major.
Should have chose a more practical one, Wiz, like mine.
I never
Anyway,
went to
even
college.
though he was trapped in the
Never
future,
could find out
Jack
what I
stuck
wanted
to
to
his
do.
mission to get back to the past and take down Aku. And he had the right weapon for the job.
See, Aku cannot be harmed by conventional means. Thus, a special blade was forged by gods
Yeah.
from Norse, Egyptian, and Hindu pantheons.
Okay.
This mystic sword is nearly
It's been a
unbreakable
long time since
and
I've seen this
absolutely
cartoon, though.
incorruptible.
And boy, is Jack's katana an extremely effective weapon.
It can absorb and redirect energy, including fire, vaporize beings of evil, and slice through nearly any substance, even adamantium.
The Wolverine
Okay.
super metal? Why is that there?
Probably just coincidental naming, but it is shown to be stronger than steel.
Of course it is. So the sword's pretty awesome, but so is Jack. He's strong enough to push over this giant pillar, tough enough to survive a fall from orbit, and fast enough to defeat 6 bounty hunters in the time it took for 1 drop of water to hit the ground. By timing the
Damn.
drop, all this had to have taken place in about 1/3 of a second. He's like a ninja samurai. Ninja Mirai.
Actually, he is trained in ninjutsu, which probably
Eh.
helped when he was forced to dodge beams of sunlight. For this one in particular, it's clear Jack began dodging after the beam was fired. By examining both Jack and the beam's movement from
Crap,
my
that's
friend,
fast.
we've concluded his highest reaction speeds must be nearly 70% the speed of light.
Damn, that's fast. What can
No
he
human
do?
can do
Next
that, I
thing you'll
don't
tell
think.
me he has the power to fly or something.
Well, Jack can't fly, but he did learn how to...
Jump good.
Yes, that. By strapping a giant boulder on his back, which compared to his height we can determine to weigh 39 tons, Jack learned how to leap high enough to clear these trees.
Crouching tiger, hidden samurai.
Well, crap, in
These
reality,
trees
that's
are pretty
bull crap.
big, and this jungle has a bunch of these ugly baboons running around. And if I were a betting man, which I am, I'd say that this is the African rainforest, where the average tree is about 130 feet tall. Tips on Jack from my basketball team. Guys got
Surprised they still have
We haven't
rainforests.
even mentioned the time he survived several
Everyone thought
exploding
in the
missiles with
future
his
the whole
friend,
world
the
was being
Scotsman.
screwed.
Why does he look so familiar? Well, I like him.
With so much talent, it was only a matter of time until Jack found his way home and defeated Aku once and for all. But it took a lot longer than it probably should have.
Yeah.
50 years, in fact.
Yeah, good thing time travel makes you stop aging for some reason. But Jack's a good-hearted soul, like a Boy Scout who hasn't discovered Twitter yet.
Yeah, you should, I'd recommend watching the final episode. It's
Also,
very
he continues
emotional.
to prolong his lonely journey over and over, just because he frequently puts the needs of others before his own. Still, the forces of evil should watch out for Samurai Jack.
Who else wants some?
The stories that surround the two
Who is this
sacred
guy?
headbands are as many as the men who died in their pursuit.
What's so special about some strips of head cloth?
Let me guess, this is
Legend
another
says
Japanese
they were created
anime?
by the gods, or they can grant the wearer supernatural powers.
Well,
But
obviously,
in
because no
truth,
American
the
makes,
headbands only
can make
bring
any cartoon
pain
that
and
good.
Loss. Such was the case with Afro Samurai.
Wait, did his
Shit.
parents really call him Afro? Talk about setting big expectations.
Well, no, it's a nickname, but even if they did, have you seen his dad? I think they knew what to expect.
Damn, just look at it. Oh, and hey look, he's got the #1 headband.
Here's how this works. The person who wears the #1 headband is said to rule the world, and the only
Okay.
person who can challenge the #1 is whoever possesses the #2. In contrast, anybody can challenge the owner of the #2 for the right to wear that headband, and thus gain the right to
Okay.
challenge the #1.
So, like, you just work your way up so that only one guy in the world can challenge you? So where do I get one of these headbands? Then no one will mess with me.
Actually, the opposite would probably happen.
Yeah.
Which young Afro witnessed firsthand when some freak named Justice showed up with the #2 and killed his father right in front of him.
Well,
Why does this always happen? You know, I always thought parenting
Yeah, the
was
kid's
the
gonna be
hardest thing
traumatized
about
now,
being a dad,
but
but
you kinda
at
had
this
to
point,
see
I
that
think it's just
coming.
actually staying alive if your kid's ever gonna do anything
Ew.
great. Or just sticking around for them.
Despite knowing that he was effectively creating a future challenger, Justice left Afro alone to mourn his loss.
So, of course, Afro swore revenge and started learning swordsmanship under a swordmaster named Swordmaster. Who the hell
How
is
original.
naming these people?
Through
kinda looks like
Swordmaster's training of
Hinata's
sword
dad.
mastery, Afro learned the traditional
From
samurai
Naruto.
fighting styles of Kenjutsu and Kendo.
Kenjutsu is all about how to kill an opponent as fast as possible, while Kendo is more about discipline and being zen and stuff. Naturally, Afro preferred the more kick-ass one.
Right, Swordmaster's goal was to refine Afro's body and mind, instilling upon him a sense of honor, or Bushido. But that didn't quite mesh with Afro's thirst for vengeance.
yeah.
So when he found out that Swordmaster had the #2 headband all along, he knew what he had to do. And
Yeah,
now
he's
he
number
could
one.
take down the guy who killed his dad.
Alongside
number
his new
two.
friend / burden, Ninja.
Oh,
N-
come
really?
on! Where's this guy come from?
Now don't we look like shit? How you been, man?
Well, it's not entirely clear. He's there, but at the same time, not there. Ninja is believed to be the guardian of the #2 headband, but All he ever really does is talk, and talk some more.
He got arrows and grenades and shit! You ain't got no chance, dude!
Though it's also possible
Thanks
that
for the
Ninja is simply a
confidence.
figment of Afro's mind, brought about by psychological stress.
You know, I have an imaginary friend.
Aren't you a little old for that?
Not for Al Gundy. He's a gun who also talks to me. He tells me to do stuff.
Okay. Anyway, to be honest, calling Afro a samurai is a bit misleading. He's actually more akin to a ronin, a samurai with no master. And so, with his swordsmanship perfected, Afro wandered the world searching for justice, carrying an arsenal fit for revenge.
Including his father's sword. This super long blade has lasted through decades of battle without
Looks
much
like a
issue.
video game.
Perfect for kicking some ass.
Okay,
He
now.
also has a steel comb, which can be a surprisingly effective offensive and defensive tool.
And since he doesn't care about that honor BS, he's not afraid to play dirty by attacking with his sandals.
While on the
Goddamn commercials.
Afro's
Hate
number
these
2 headband
commercials.
attracted all manner of dangerous enemies. Luckily, he's more than capable of dealing with each and every one of them.
He's strong enough to cut other swords in half, throw his sheath through another guy's throat, and even tear off metal arms.
Pretty impressive, as many modern metals have
much?
tensile strength as high as 80,000 pounds per square inch.
Afro is fast enough to cut bullets out of thin air, and
Wow.
even a laser beam.
I should note that it's not a plasma-based beam. It bounces off reflective surfaces, doesn't explode upon contact, and it's literally labeled a laser. This means Afro blocked a beam that moved as fast as light, more than 670 million miles per hour.
Get this, that laser beam came from a robot version of Afro. Talk about metal. This Afro droid could easily smash up a car, and our boy Afro just tore it apart. He's survived getting hit by rockets, including this RPG that fragmented a giant cliff face.
RPG in a backpack!
I think I smell math coming.
This tree nearby is most likely a Japanese mountain ash, which can sometimes grow as high as 30 feet. With
Okay.
that in mind, we compared its height to the fragmentation created by the explosion, and compared the resulting surface
Wow,
area
that's
to the
really
shear
big.
force for granite. With this, we deduced the RPG's highest possible explosive yield must be around 72 tons of TNT.
Damn, what kind of mega rocket launcher are these guys packing?
Hey, he should be
Where do I
dead.
get it?
Many stood in his way, and Afro didn't get through them all unscathed.
But by the end, he cut down justice, took his revenge in hand, and proved to the world that Afro Samurai is #1.
Why you gotta kill all my men? Why you gotta kill me?
Nothing personal. It's just revenge.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
But
I'm gonna
first,
go with
looking
Samurai
at these
Jack
swords
because he's
makes
had
me
more
wanna sharpen my
experience
knives
with
for my Blue
different
Apron meal
types
tonight.
of training.
By now, you've probably heard of Blue Apron, the leading meal
Okay.
kit delivery service in the U.S.
Crap.
But did you
See
know?
it.
Favorite part is feeling like a meals free at.
Just a little bit more.
But right now, it's
Okay,
time
then.
for a death battle.
Get her dead. Oh, they're going to be in this cartoony style. Alright, this will be interesting.
Your sword smells of blood. So does yours.
Yeah, I was going to say so. And that's the whole reason you two are going to fight? Really? Yeah, you can't cut through his sword. It's stronger. Jack's sword. Ow! Dick! Yeah, Samurai Jack has more experience.
You jump good. Oh, thank you?
Uh-oh. Well. Yeah, you're both gonna fall. Uh-oh. Better move. Do something. Oh shit, there goes both his arms. And you're dead. Yep, see, I told you he had more experience.
Gotta get back to the past samurai Jack.
KO! So, like, is he gonna get his arm back?
Afro was an exceptional warrior, and his skills would absolutely dominate most sword fights. However, Jack has had a lot of experience with opponents who fight dirty, and Afro could not stand up to his physical superiority.
Yeah,
and
Afro
other
never
trainings.
showed strength like how Jack lifted that 39-ton boulder.
Jack could react as fast as 70% the speed of light. Afro did block that light speed laser beam, but based on the distance between him and the Afro droid, he only needed to react around 21% the speed of light to do this, still putting him at impressive relativistic speeds, but not even half as quick as Jack.
Yeah.
Also, while Afro survived that mega-sized RPG explosion, don't forget how Jack survived a fall from orbit.
While it does
Yeah,
seem the
that
spacesuit was
should've
responsible
killed
for
him.
Jack's surviving re-entry, it certainly can't be held solely accountable for the final impact. Starting his descent from the Kármán line, or the boundary between Earth's atmosphere and space, Jack covered a distance of 62 miles in just under 7 seconds.
And that should
moving
have
well over terminal
obliterated his
Thanks
entire
to
body.
being propelled by exploding space beam.
Which means his top velocity was approximately 37,000 miles per hour. Adding
Again,
a
there
spacesuit's
should have
weight to
been
his
nothing
own,
left of
this
him.
means his impact force must have equaled about 19 megatons of force. Way more than anything Afro survived.
And then he just got up and walked away. Badass. In the end, Jack was just too fast, too strong, too tough, and too well trained for Afro to handle.
The winner is Samurai Jack.
Way to go, Jackie.
Thanks for watching. If you guys want exclusive commentary on the episode, just click that little box right over there.
And if you want the battle music from this episode, you can get it by clicking the link in the description.
Venom versus who? Oh god, her. Oh, yeah, Venom's fucked. Elven Light. That is the darkest anime I've seen. Ugh. That chick is like almost naked like every single episode. I mean, I mainly just felt so sorry for the girl for the whole movie, or the whole episodes, all the way to the end. It's just one depressing thing after another. And also it's like, seriously, wear a goddamn clothes. Stop ripping them off all the time. Yeah, get it, you're attractive, but goddamn. I mean, it's just, the goriest show I've seen. I mean, if you guys want to watch it, by all means, go for it. But be warned, you will be, more likely you'll become depressed from the whole storyline. Because, yeah. No, after watching that Elven Light, I was just so depressed for several weeks. It was just that depressing. But anyway, hope you guys liked the reaction, and have a nice day.